attempted to hurriedly take basically this entire assembly downstairs and start Spider-Man on my PS4 just because, well, our PS4, it's not just mine, but idea, you've gotten it.
Hello, Internet! Vegas Bear 92 here once again with
Spider-Cat Big Swan over here.
Spider Bull Taro and Spider Kraken.
The Spider Squid Kraken, we're all good.
So, I know it's technically not September yet, but you know what? Screw it!
We legit just finished Final Fantasy earlier than expected, and we don't really have too much time left between, the remainder of the month and September, so we're figuring, you know what? What's one extra episode?
Yeah, so we're just jumping straight into Spider-Man. This is a game that me and Mekumon both dearly love. This is... Oh, have you played this too?
Yeah, we beat it.
Okay, this is a game we all dearly love. I bought this when it came out in 2018. I beat it. I got the DLC. I beat that. I bought Spider-Man Miles Morales when I first got a PS... no. When I got a PS... No. I bought Spider-Man Miles Morales when it first came out on PS4, and then got the upgrade for PS5 once I got my PS5. And I also got the remaster here on the PS5 as well, even though I own a physical copy of the PS4 game.
So, one thing I'm going to ask is, you guys' histories with the character of Peter Parker, Spider-Man. How did you guys get introduced?
Animated series.
Legitimately, no one pointed out it.
What?
No one pointed up about Spider-Man.
Oh, no one had shut up about Spider-Man. Okay.
Yeah.
In my case, it's very similar to Bear in the head that I was introduced to the 90s animated series when I was really young. And there were toys from that animated series too, so...
Spider blood, radioactive spider blood, radioactive spider blood.
Fun fact, they actually... Kraken recalls the Man-Spider saga with the advancing mutations.
Wasn't that the one that also introduced the Punisher?
Honestly, it was through that cartoon that I got my first glimpses of the wider Marvel Universe as well as just Spider-Man.
Yep, I learned about Daredevil, the Avengers, Iron Man, Blade, Punisher.
Most of those were just backdoor pilots for attempted animated series that never took off.
Yeah. Oh, he also teamed up with the X-Men.
Funny you mentioned the X-Men. Fun fact! Spider-Man's first animated appearance in this 90s animated universe, I'm being specific about this here, the animated universe in which the 90s cartoon exists. Spidey's first appearance in that continuity isn't even in his own show. He makes a brief blink and you miss it cameo appearance in X-Men as just his hand spinning a web.
Ah!
He's there and he's gone.
Ah! Nice. Alright, so we are playing this game throughout September, as well as the DLC in Miles Morales. I don't know how long this will take. Hopefully it will walk us into September, or October.
Swing us
Swing us into October. Thank you, Taro. And by then, Spider-Man 2 will be out by the end of that month. And I will be playing that game on stream. Anything else that I'm playing at the time will be put on pause.
So, on the note of the Spidey I grew up with, the funny thing is, I kind of grew up more with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man video games than I did with the movies with the actor himself. One of the games I had on my PlayStation 2 growing up was the tie-in for the first movie.
Okay.
And it took forever to finally get past the first few stages because I legit got lost in the first level every single time.
So, my experience with Spider-Man games, I think, started with a Super Nintendo game. Where I think Spider-Man was saving the X-Men.
If I remember correctly, my first ever Spider game was Friend or Foe.
Okay.
I've played that one. It's okay.
Alright, I'm about to hit the start button. Keep an eye out for Easter eggs.
Also, beware of licensed music.
Shit.
Right? We're gonna be playing this with no sound.
I wish I had mentioned that sooner, so you could have actually turned the music off for the sequence.
Well, I've been relatively okay with that. I have not been, like... I haven't been, like, targeted or
Okay,
anything.
so, brief thing here. I enjoy the little details like the sketchbook full of web shooter designs.
The vacation fund. The new laptop fund.
Something was time
Also,
to help.
I love the kind of in-universe, what's the word, diegetic reason for why the eyepieces on his mask move. What I can't figure out is where the power source for that freaking weird heads-up display comes from.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
Wait a minute. Where are the subtitles? Also, Crusher Hogan! Oh my god.
Oh, I saw a freaking post-it note with design.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah? Oh my god. Okay. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew this would happen. The second I hit play. Okay, folks, I will leave you in the hands of Mekubon and Taro as I take my stepdad to the mechanic so he can get his truck.
Oh,
Okey-doke.
I'm sorry, but I will be back as soon as possible.
right. Anyway, Megamon, I realized that I'm gonna have a lot more fun
Almost
with
left
the
on the
Taro
phone, that's a bad idea.
levels than I should have.
How so?
Because the opening for the Common Rider demo is canonically in the show. So
Music pieces like that.
Hmm?
I said, gotta love diegetic music pieces like that.
I can legit have Ryutaro just come up, snap his fingers, and all of a sudden everyone can hear the opening. And even Momotaro sings a bit of it during one of the movies. But yeah, I really like it.
If we ended up bumping into some of these Sentai on our adventure cruise, imagine encountering the Dawn Brothers team and their Black Wraith looks at this itty cat that turns into this big, strong, humanoid thing. And it just kind of feels that's so not fair.
Honestly, us would have an overwhelming urge to touch the red one. He sees us. Hi. But he makes me angry.
We don't even know him.
Oh, so. Right.
I'll get you the boxing glove. Do you want the standard one or the spiky steel one?
That is the zombie breaker. But another thing about Deno, I've realized that I've subconsciously memorized all 4 of the Talos brothers' catchphrases. Albeit Momotaro's is easy, so they're just Ore, Sanjo. But then you got Boku ni saramite miru, omae wa surusu ni, omae gaないと! Omae wa倒すにやね! Kanai na kite nai kedo? So I'm ready to go.
I'll have to run this by Bear now.
But
A world of a Kamen Rider world where the rider we encounter is the Arachnid Rider.
something else.
Like building the world for that one's fun.
Bro, I miss Spider Riders.
So I have a question for you regarding Spider-Man to get us a little bit closer back on topic.
Fair enough. Go on.
And I'm speaking like in general, not just for this game here.
Let's see.
Your favorite version of the costume. Nobody's had so many great costumes over the years, and a few not so great ones.
Does it have to be specifically Peter, or can it be any spider?
Any Spidey.
Right.
And you'll see why I have that particular division, any Spidey, in a moment when I offer my own 2 cents. I have 2 favorite suits. I have a favorite symbiote suit and a favorite normal suit because I grew up playing games with Spider-Man Web of Shadows just as much as I played any other game. classic black suit, but the Insomniac one is definitely rising up the ranks because I love the armored exoskeletal look.
Fair enough.
As for my favorite standard suit, Ben Riley's suit as Spider-Man. I just love the way that looks. I'm not talking Ben Riley's Scarlet Spider. I mean that brief stint he spent as Spider-Man the first time around. Like, give me a second. I take it and put the suit in question into the chat if you don't know what I'm talking about.
You gotta say, either it's either this or this.
Now to show you the suit I'm referring to. Okay, these look really cool. As for my favorite version of the suit, that's not the symbiote. Here it is. Assuming any of these send properly. Four things. This is what is often referred to as the sensational costume, as when Ben Riley first donned this suit, it was in a run called the Sensational Spider-Man.
I see.
And I desperately want to see this costume back in a future Spider-Man game. I'm hoping it's one of the alternate red costumes for Peter in the upcoming Spider-Man 2, because I would so enjoy that.
I mean, fair enough.
And so we get to the other suit that I was going to bring up that I've mentioned this before. I was kind of miffed that you couldn't change both the red and black suits at the same time in the Wii version of Spider-Man Web of Shadows. You could only change one of the costumes at a time. And there was only one alternate symbiote suit. It had the misfortune of being the matching suit for the Ben Riley suit.
Sorry about that. Gotta love that, am I right?
allow me to introduce you, once I have the images all squirreled away, to the one and only, the crazy, the maniacal, the conflicted, the how is he not killing people, Spider Carnage. There was a brief stint in the comic when in Ben Riley was stuck with the Carnage symbiote.
And he has that download grid.
Mother! I knew this was gonna happen eventually.
There it is. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, for a while there, Ben Riley was stuck with the Carnage symbiote and was doing his best to keep its murderous impulses in check, but it was a steadily losing battle. And this isn't even the worst possible host for the Carnage symbiote, because there is a scarier one out there. A scarier
Oh.
hero for this thing to have possessed.
Oh.
I'm not even getting into the more recent Red Goblin stuff. There was a point where the Carnage symbiote possessed, I don't know, a little known guy. You might not have heard of him. The Silver Surfer.
Fighting sorry?
Yeah, and they treated it like the big deal it was. The Carnage Surfer was a massive threat. Thankfully, they did manage to separate the two, but this Carnage symbiote just got away. I forget if I was before or after it separated from Ben Riley. Or actually before it bonded to him in the first place. After that, the next scariest host for the Carnage symbiote, without a shadow of a doubt, Norman Osborn.
Oh.
Like straight up no contest as Osborn was terrifying with that thing on. Imagine the already unhinged Green Goblin with even more power. Like, this man either killed or critically injured, I don't remember which, Best Boy Eugene Flash Thompson, aka Agent Anti-Venom, and I wanted his head on a freaking pike!
Do me a favor, send an image of Make him on his own if you have one.
Okay. What kind of image do you need?
Just make him on his own with, like, see the whole body. You'll see why in a few minutes.
Okay. Might take me a while to find the right image then. Especially since my microphone is trying to act up and be slow.
Of course it would.
Like, I do have an image in mind. It's just getting to it.
Fair enough.
That one covers up the base. And this'll do. Have any more besides that? I know I've got like a standard relaxed standing pose in here somewhere. Not that one. That's cute, but probably not what he's looking for. Anyway. There you are. That's what I was looking for. I picked like 5 options for you, depending on what you need.
Thank you. They're all good.
Oh god, that's silly.
What is
This gif of Venom.
it?
Oh, by the way, did you know they finally made the Eevee backpack from Scarlet and Violet? I was quite happy to see that. Like, from minute one, when I first saw that character, I was just thinking, I want that backpack. versus the timeline we got. Again, the timeline we deserved versus the timeline we got, all squirreled away in that one corner. Black Bear. You alright?
No, the timing was just terrible. Like the second I hit play. Bear, we need to go!
So, on a more positive spectrum of things to get us back into the swing of things, no pun intended. Pun absolutely intended. What am I thinking? I had asked about favorite Spider-Man costume.
Okay.
Haro gave his entries in the general chat here, and I gave mine shortly after. Except for the Spider Carnage stuff, I was just musing about how terrifying that is.
Alright, here we go. Alright.
I wonder if Spider Carnage will be an actual alternate costume in Spider-Man 2.
Who knows? So one thing that I forgot about the remaster and Miles Morales is that they changed Peter's face.
Yeah, I was a little confused at first. I don't really care anymore.
I mean,
I will say, though, I do prefer the way he looked in the original game as opposed to the redesign, but if the redesign is what they had in mind from the get-go, then yeah.
I feel like they only did that because the current Spider-Man is Tom Holland. Also,
So first off,
yes?
sketchbook full of web shooter designs, all those photos. There was the sticky note that had the designs for the spider tracers,
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
which I'm surprised we didn't use more often.
Fisk.
Also, there was a sticky note, that had, RR on it. Like, call RR or something. Reed Richards.
I mean, this is a more experienced Peter, so naturally I figured, yeah, why not? Maybe he does know Reed. Also, I love the fact that he rigged up his poster to automatically do its thing.
Hey, your bills, Peter.
SWAT is 1084 at Fisk Tower. All units stand by. Warrant is en route.
I'm alive.
Beautiful in this art style, which, without a doubt, in this game, they did the classic scene justice for the most part.
Yeah, they did. And here's the best part. Woo!
I feel like the shades of red and blue could have been tweaked slightly. No PS4 version of this game came. I don't even have the DLC yet. But,
Roger, what's
The way I
Did you
view
take
it,
him down yet?
No.
the
We're at this
damaged
tower,
version
but
with
still
the
waiting
slightly
on the
darker
warrant.
red and
Mind if
blue,
I join in on the fun?
I felt
You know how his lawyers are.
those shades
This
of
one
red and blue
needs to
fit
go
the
by the
costume
book.
better, but
Come
that's
on,
just
Yuri.
my own
I've been waiting
personal
8 years
preference.
for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup
So-
from reaching the scene.
You
On
got
the note
it.
of suit
Almost there.
design, and moving away from color theory here, there's one YouTuber I've been watching said that you can tell a lot about a Spider-Man universe by the design of a spider on the back of his costume.
Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the
You can tell
demonstration at
the
least once
vibe
before the
that's
grant
what
committee
Spidey
arrives.
is going for by the
Yes.
shape of the back
Sorry.
logo.
Yes.
Okay.
With a personal issue. I'll be in soon. Promise.
The more goofier and quote-unquote friendly
Better wrap this
neighborhood
up
of
quick and get to my
Spidey
real
is,
job.
the rounder and more stylized that back logo is.
So like this one.
Whereas ones that are a bit
It's like you were
angrier
called
and,
in
for
the
lack of a better term, edgier, trying to be more realistic in big honk and air quotes. They get some more, you know, these look like actual spiders logos.
We need more backup!
Case in point, the angrier for more quote unquote
Bring in the
figuring
hammer.
his movie Spider-Man before the MCU happened.
Right.
It's why I actually took that for my own, you know, OC costume there and redesigned the original Bat Spider I had going on to go from, I just like the more realistic looking spider to, you know, he's supposed to be kind of a goofier kid. So, naturally, rounder, goofier spider.
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot,
I
fresh
mean,
cup of
this is
bodily
Peter's
harm?
son after all.
Yep.
Gotta warn you, I'm feeling punchy today.
I'm just gonna put this out there.
This doesn't look
because
good.
I grew up with the animated series Keys on Fox Kids and whatnot. I grew up knowing Peter and MJ were married.
him!
That was my preference for how the character was. Because
Fisk has a
even
lot
as
of guys
kid, I
on
could
his
tell this
payroll.
brought in some genuine happiness, and I felt, you know, for all the stuff he goes through, he deserves at least something to smile about.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here.
Which is
You?
why I also think
We're
One More
about
Day
to
is
go
probably
in.
one of the
Be there
biggest
soon.
things in comic history.
Can't wait to see
But
Willie's
that
face
is
when you
neither
slap
here
the
nor
cuffs
there.
on you.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about One More Day. We're here to talk about this game.
Okay, Yuri, all done. What's happening?
Now, this game did
Yuri?
something else
Yuri!
with Peter that I'm so happy that they did. I mentioned earlier, this is an older,
knew Fisk
slightly
wouldn't
more
go quietly.
experienced Spider-Man. He's been at this for like 8 years, according to like 6, 8 years. or
About
so.
8 years, yeah.
This is a post-college Peter. Freaking finally. Look,
Like,
if you like being in high school, that's fine. More power to you. I feel it makes more sense and opens up more story possibilities if he's not in high school.
Get more
If
backup.
he's
And
a
lock
young
down the
adult,
airspace.
kind of doing
Yuri,
his
you
thing
okay?
in the world.
He makes it out of that building, we're
between
gonna lose him.
college,
I'm gonna
Peter,
go,
and Spider-Man, as well as whatever he's got going on in his
Do your
social
thing.
life that the mere concept of Spider-Man is ripping
He's
his
the
brain.
day, Willie.
So I like the idea of him starting off in high
Heads up.
school, but the story goes beyond high school. Goes into college, goes into his adult life.
Catch!
Think of it like the first Sam
Follow me.
Raimi movie, where yes, he wasn't technically in high school when he got the spider bite, but he graduates relatively quickly, and then he's off in the adult world.
Sorry to
Mhm.
break it to you, but you do not got this,
I
buddy.
can work with.
Oh, thanks for the confidence boost,
So,
guys.
would you like to know the reason I asked for the
Bring him down already. I guess this is what they call a hostile
I
workplace.
figured you were going to edit them into something or whatever, so just go with it.
You're half right. Looking, Chad.
Oh lord, oh lord, oh lordy, oh lordy.
Oh, you use the
Dude, that's fucking awesome!
Well, that's mine now.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
My question is if you could do so with one that didn't have the robe. I'd love to see how the rest of that transfers. Like there's a nice there's some stand-to-hate neutral Bakumon there that can do the fur pattern thing.
Blow your brains out. Son of a... I'll blow him to pieces. I think that's all of them. Come on, come on!
What? Yeah, it's good.
They shut the elevators down! Take the stairs! I prefer a more direct approach.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors, and hoping nobody
It's
turns on the
hilarious
elevators.
For a
Our
Spidey
choppers
that's
are taking
experienced
fire.
with
Looks
8
like Fisk
years
has
under his
armed men
belt,
on every floor.
I feel the
He's
only
desperate.
time it
And he's
actually
hitting us
comes
with
across
everything he's
this
got.
is a more experienced
to find him and end
Spidey
this.
in terms of like
Not
gameplay.
yet. We
Is
just
if you
picked
play
up
this on
Chowder.
New Game
They're
Plus
wiping
with all
all
the
their data
gadgets and
servers.
stuff unlocked.
We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is.
Like I have a freaking
Call
blur
from
when it
May.
comes to
Better
like
answer.
bouncing around, blasting people with
hi, Aunt May.
the taser webs
What is
or
all that
using
noise?
the tripwire to stick
Watching
two
a
dudes together
superhero
fur
movie.
to get them
What's
out
up?
of the hair.
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Gotta love Aunt May.
Hostile, next floor up.
That's my team.
Especially this version of her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you do get attached.
Like, you feel that warmth. The warmth I feel off of this character, this version of Aunt May, is like, yeah, I can see exactly
How exactly do you
why
think this ends well
Peter's
for
in
you?
the state he's in at the end of the game.
Can't let him beat us. Davey. On to the next one.
I love that move. Originally I didn't like it, and then I realized he's doing it to punch a guy in the
Destroy
face.
all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in. There we go. Huh. It's like my own private ventrance. Fisk may be a dirty criminal, but he has
I think my
remarkably
favorite
clean
move
evidence.
is what he
Hurry up.
latches
Boss
on to
wants
a guy.
everything erased.
Hey, like, he's basically doing mid-air wrestling.
You're
While
so cute when they're
he's
oblivious.
leaping over him and flip him over.
Halfway there. Need another minute or two. Think the cops know where we are? Don't worry about it.
Fun fact,
Is this tech support? I forgot
Peter
my password.
Parker in the comic, made
Don't let him near the
Spider-Man
console.
universe, actually developed his own unique martial
Hold
arts
him back.
style called the Way of the Spider during a brief stint when his spider sense actually stopped working.
Interesting.
Gotta access that console before everything's gone. Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Hiding soon.
Bonk!
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all
I
these
love it when you can use environment and stuff to bonk enemies.
True, but
Yep.
that's part of my charm.
Also,
isn't it?
I forgot another thing I was supposed to do. Bonk.
Get that door down now!
I put the screen up in Discord.
Get past him. Destroy everything.
Thank you.
Look
My
around.
bad.
I did this.
Hey, better late than
Whatever you
never.
ever done mattered.
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
So,
Without me,
The
What
scum I
tangent?
kept in check will run rampant, and
A
it'll be your fault.
freaking Spider Rider world. We already
Long,
have the
tough road,
Arachnid
Fisk.
Rider suit in this
Almost
very
sad to see
game.
it end.
Dude!
Prelude.
Yes!
Get ready for the main event. Yuri, an explosion just...
I saw it. This could have the whole place wired. I'm sitting in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way. I think that's all of them.
Like, I would love to see you actually tackle that kind of world.
It would be interesting.
Getting to
Hey, guys.
see Felix and
I guess
that
bombs are
universe's
part of
version
Willie's
Peter
getaway
Parker
plan?
geek out over her superhero tech.
Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
Honestly enough, in a comic I had,
Evacuate the building!
Reed Richards himself quotes a thing Peter had said where the reason
I'll find
he, like, okay, Reed actually had mentioned he's a little jealous that Peter had come to the conclusion of a problem and solved it
When you're free, get
faster
out
than
fast.
Reed
If you
had.
can walk, help
And
the injured.
attributed
Got it?
to the fact that by Peter's admission, Reed is a physics guy, whereas Pete's a biology guy.
Huh. Woof!
Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a
Thanks,
chopper,
Yuri.
we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Also,
Why
yeah,
do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
roughly
Guess he
15
probably
tons
was.
is about how Pete's limit for her, where his super strength will afford it.
Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
You okay, Taro?
I just realized I made a mistake.
Incoming! That's enough out of you. More rockets? A little excessive, don't you think?
The only reason I
You're not
connect
bulletproof.
it's
What? Is it National Rocket Day or something?
just light pieces. Because if I did that, the entire the orange would run.
Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get
Parkour! Parkour! Parkour!
Get him! Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
Man, I was focusing too much
Shoot him down already.
What?
He's getting weak.
So not much has happened. We're still climbing Fisk Tower to arrest Fisk. There are bombs everywhere.
They're okay.
Also, Fisk has attempted to rapidly delete his browser history, but Pete put a stop to that.
Oh,
You guys
did
alright?
We
Need
were
all
just
the
about
evidence
to
he
call
can
for
get to
backup.
put him in prison.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right
Oh,
behind.
this scene. I came back just in time.
Heads up, boss.
And this is why I freaking love the spider sense as a concept.
Book!
I heard something about Spider Rider.
Oh, right, Spider Rider.
All along?
I was
no,
throwing
never
that
get that image
suggestion
out of
out
my
there
head.
for Bear for one of the worlds we could end up in.
So your plan didn't work.
I was to say,
On to
like, I
plan
could
B,
just
getting kicked
picture
in the
that
face.
universe's version of Peter Parker and Felix Hicks just geeking out over each other's technologies.
Peter sees.
Hey Yuri, looks like
The
some of your
desire.
guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his
Peter
office.
designs
Take
new
it down.
buckles.
Now.
With pleasure.
How in the hell? How did
Look
you?
at that real quick.
How in the hell did you do that?
Well, it was pretty basic. I just took a look at I just took a look at the belt
Oh,
itself, the docking mechanism, and
Well, it's pretty easy once you understand how it works.
Writing your memoirs?
All I needed to do was
Don't
just
forget
study
the hyphen
the
between
driver
spider
itself
and
and a
man.
couple of the buckles, and I was able to reverse
chopper
engineer a
ready.
few.
I won't be long.
I mean, it's like. It's
Surprised
like
you
he
made
has
it this
Monster
far.
at that point. He takes a look at Monster.
But your foolishness
But-
ends now.
And said Peter just goes, I once
love
fought
that
I once fought a dragon with purple shorts. I've seen weirder.
I love that comic. So, don't forget the,
Oh, for me?
don't forget the
You
hyphen
shouldn't
between
have.
Spider and Man. You'd be surprised how many people do.
I almost did.
I've met some people who vehemently insist there is no hyphen. And then I show them comic covers, and they're like, damn it.
Now!
Instead of Spider-Man,
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you.
Spider-Man.
Take your best shot.
Funny enough, in one of my Digimon stories, I have a version of Peter Parker who's
That gave me an opening.
he's not Spider-Man in this reality, but he is doing good. And
He
he,
w-
has a Dr. Digimon for a partner.
Yep. Also, just a friendly reminder, Wilson Fisk is 100% muscle. He may look fat.
Fat Joe Peter throws his weight and basically he knocked him off the game. Like, that is pure muscle.
There's a reason he's able.
You are everything that's
There's a
wrong with
reason
this
why he's
city.
able to throw him through a fucking wall.
Huh. I was gonna say the same to you.
Like, I even remember, there was like, I don't know if it was a comic or whatnot, but like there were like, I think someone in the X-Men or like someone was discussing whether or not Wilson Fisk should be classified as a mutant.
Because officially he classifies as peak human for the time being.
I haven't even started trying.
I hate to
You're gonna have a bad day.
His human performance.
Yeah, you joke, but he kind of is.
Where are the reinforcements?
I don't know, boss. Yo.
This is a strategy I prefer doing for this fight, but I like webbing up the dudes and throwing them into the walls. Whenever I can get the
You're out of your depth, boy.
Not this time.
Whatever you want to call it. Spider-Man.
Kamen Rider thinking Kamen Rider Spinneret for the moment.
I also like.
Spinneret, the one with the spider that makes the webs.
I also like Spinneret.
But that's a Pokemon.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a Pokemon name, isn't it? Also, one thing I would like to note. Oops.
Oh, should we kiss now?
One thing I would like to note is that
Maybe later.
Spider-Man did the thing that would usually kill Gwen Stacy. However, I believe that the reason it didn't kill Wilson Fisk is because of how he's built.
Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've
And
got more
partly
enemies in there than I do.
He, by his own admission, had been practicing that same scenario over and over
Gotta
and
go.
over in his
Hey,
head, trying to
good
think
luck,
of
Willie.
ways to do it
I have a
better.
feeling you're gonna
And
need it.
eventually did find better ways to do it.
I'm the one who kept order in this city. 1 month. In 1 month, you wish you had me back.
Note how there wasn't just one strand of web attached
The Kingpin
to
is heading to
Fisk's
prison.
back or his ankles
End
or
of an era.
whatever. He was
feel like I should
full on
celebrate.
coated.
Yep.
Take a vacation.
Anyway, if it's like, if the world they're in at that moment is the world.
One last tangent. I have never been used to seeing Fisk in a black suit. I'm usually used to seeing him in some kind of white outfit.
With a purple ascot.
Parker, where are you?
But that's just because I grew up with the 90s animated series.
Check.
Anyway, you were
I'm
saying,
almost
Toro?
there. Blocks away.
If it's the same world as the
Guess I'll
one
just do it myself.
we're currently
No, don't. It's
playing,
not
well,
safe.
you're currently playing this game now. Have to.
Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble.
Wait a minute.
Gotta
is
get
this
there before he
Avengers
hurts
Tower?
himself.
I can just imagine. He sees Stark Tower and he's like, wait, what?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait.
Building.
Is that Oscorp? What? Why are we in somewhere to fiction? Wait. Never mind. Don't answer that.
So, one thing I like.
We have any right to call anything fiction ever again.
So one thing I really like to do is like, one thing that you can do in this game is that you can just come down to street level and just interact with people.
Nice weather, huh?
I love
you
doing
okay?
that. It really hammers home the friendly part of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people will show up there with that little
Nice to see
icon
you.
above their heads just for you to interact with. Sometimes they'll want selfies, sometimes they'll want a high
Hey,
five.
what's up?
Also, you can find cops and firefighters doing their jobs.
Like, say what you will about Insomniac and the way they build games, this version of New York feels alive.
And it got
Firecracker
better.
coming through.
Excuse me. Fucking.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh,
Like, do something?
it got better in Miles Morales.
One thing I will give the
Please don't touch this.
enhanced version of this game over the original, the look of the destroyed suits actually fits the name.
Yeah, it actually looks like it went through the ringer.
In the original version, it just had a couple of tears on the chest, and that was about it.
Yep.
Maybe the occasional rip of the arm. But here, it looks like he's been sent through bunches of broken glass. And concrete. And whatever the heck else.
Rebar.
Bullets.
A human wall named Wilson Fisk.
I just love that at this point, Pete's gotten so used to him that he just starts calling him Willie.
Alright, we're about to meet probably one of my favorite characters in this game.
I'm sorry I'm late.
My favorite interpretation of this character to boot.
Yep.
Meet Otto Octavius.
You started about me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
Power damper.
What, were you gonna say there was gonna be fire or something?
No, back on the street.
Maybe we should abort.
Not
It's
yet.
Spider-Man. I knew that. I know you're
Hold on.
Let's go. Yeah, you sure about that, buddy?
Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Remember
Another
the
setback.
Saturday?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna do, but the joke is gone now.
Sorry.
But we're close.
It's fine.
It reminds me, like that whole sequence reminds me of a bit from that cartoon, The Spectacular Spider-Man. What? You're not
Is
Spider-Man.
anyone
You
hurt?
didn't even get the costume.
It was all my fault.
The
I'm in
energy
mourning
levels
for my dead
exceeded our
reputation.
expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure
Spidey
you, in
can
the
run
next phase.
Let's
chameleon
not get ahead of
disguised as
ourselves.
Spidey. very early on in the Black Suit
Is there
arc
somewhere
of
else we can
Spectacular
discuss this?
Spider-Man.
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll
Alright.
talk later.
Also, that whole sequence also reminded me of Spider-Man 2, the movie. The Sam Raimi one.
That was a disaster.
Yeah.
The dampener failed.
The power of the sun in the
I know
palm
Doc
of
said
my
take the day
hand.
off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
Let's hope in some universe out there, he got it to work properly and there were never any issues.
You are in bad shape, little guy. Let's see what's wrong with you.
Also, on that note, in No Way Home, just the brief interaction between Melina as Octavius
And Toby Spider-Man. It's so fucking heartwarming.
Circuit burned out. Damn it. If
You
I had
look
been here to do
terrible,
the
Peter.
pre-check, I would have caught this.
I've been through a lot.
I believe he also said, how are you doing, Peter? And Peter says the same thing he told Otto the first time they met. Trying to do better.
Got it. Okay, need to reroute servo control.
I've heard people complain a lot about these puzzles,
Honestly, I like him.
about how they into the game.
Oh, you got to the puzzle.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, what next? Now rebalance the
Honestly, they're not
voltage.
that bad. At least not in the beginning.
They're easy for me.
They're fun.
Honestly, I just don't really pay. Look, I don't
Finished.
care one way or the other. Sometimes I do them, sometimes I have the skip button on standby.
Let's see if that worked. Good as new.
Yeah, the arm's working now.
Doc's been testing new materials
Honestly,
for the prosthetics.
breezing through these puzzles
He
is
asked
one
me
of
to
my
review his work if I had time.
preferred
Might as well
ways to
dig in
get the
now.
science tokens. Because those research stations can be a pain.
I think we've got samples of every type of prosthetic in existence. Our first volunteer subject, Lance Corporal Texidor. Lost his arm overseas and now just wants to hug his daughter again.
Aww.
I have something I want to say, but I'll wait for this scene to happen first.
Okay.
So, by the way, on that note of Spectacular Spider-Man, people have been, like, from what I've seen online, people have Spidey's voice in, like, this weird Holy Trinity kind of thing going.
Graduation. Feels so long ago.
Chris Barnes
I interned for Doc in
the
college.
90s series,
He made me realize I could do as much good for the world in a
Josh
lab coat as I
Keaton
could
from
in tights.
Spectacular Spider-Man,
Maybe more.
and now Yuri Lowenthal as, like, the definitive voices for the character.
Hey, Sammy.
Doc's made huge breakthroughs his whole
We're
career.
playing
He's
Spider-Man.
backstage,
Yeah.
Usually by Oscorp.
You
This
good?
time, it's going
Yep.
to be different.
I'm good.
I was playing Rune Factory 4 while I wait for number 3 to show up.
Now, Otto. 3, 4.
It releases next week to remaster.
Don't think Dr. Octavius' optimism has ever been shaken.
I possibly should finally be here tomorrow if I'm lucky.
Grant review. We're ready. The work has progressed at a remarkable
You
pace.
used in New York last
I
time.
honestly never thought we'd get the tensile actuator back to an acceptable tolerance. But Parker, the boy has an eye for guerrilla science like none other. Just as I was ready to order a custom machine replacement part, He returned from the hardware store with a bottle of solvent and a toothbrush. Bang. Actuator problem resolved. The boy is a genius. A chronically late
This
genius.
is when you were playing my place,
It's already 10 after.
Latios.
Where is he?
Huh?
Surely he
Is this
couldn't
the
have
Spider-Man
forgotten
you were
today's
playing
review.
at my place?
Sorry I let you down, Doc.
Yeah, that's the same game. It's just the enhanced PS5 version of the same game.
It's the remaster. Octavius Industries. Octavius Industries scaling. Step 1, announce prototype. Step 2, get further funding. Meetings with tech companies, Bay Area. Step 3, begin consumer model development. Step 4, open second lab, double staff, begin specials manufacturing. Part 5, start construction, manufacturing plants, testing trials, labs. Step 6, limited testing. Step 7, large-scale trials. Step 8, branding and marketing.
I'm just gonna put this out there. You can predict what's going to happen in the game by essentially keeping an eagle eye out for the minute changes in the laboratory.
Yes, it's one of my favorite things in this game. Number 9, ship consumer model.
Number 10, take over the world.
Peter,
Kidding,
thank you
kidding.
again for doing these blind reviews. Peer review is the backbone of great science.
Remasters,
as
the
we've
Rune
prepped for the
Factory
upcoming
3
I
remaster
felt
for
an itch in
Switch
the back
and
of my
Steam
brain.
comes out the 5th of September.
Is this really the best method of limb replacement? Silly, I know, but
I got
keep
special
thinking,
bonus box, so I
might
get
there
like a
be another
planner and a acrylic stand, and I got like for $3 more, I get a little keychain.
Doc was
Oh,
testing a new
yeah.
contact material for the prosthetic.
Yes, this one I had trouble with.
This one is challenging, I will say, but I still like it. It's still fun.
Yeah.
This one. People found this one difficult?
Hydrogen
Some people.
polymer composite.
When
Strong,
we get
but
to
there's a lot of
later
impedance.
ones, really.
Better tell Doc to keep looking for other
Like where you
materials.
These
we're
ones are probably the me.
Did I get?
I found these ones
Right.
the most interesting.
I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
Like, okay, they're interesting, but they're also difficult as hell.
Just yesterday, we saw an
I mean, I never found them all that difficult.
We're
A little,
looking for results,
like,
not
a little
cascades,
confusing at
Doctor.
times, but not necessarily difficult.
Yeah, strengths and weaknesses. Everyone has different.
That reaction cascade was pretty awesome.
My favorite girl, Bachelorette from the Rune Factory 3 game, I just showed pictures of.
Was your research assistant late today? What sort of staff are you employing with our money,
She's
Doctor?
half bird meat monster, so she can morph into like basically a phoenix.
cool.
He's young, still learning, but he's indispensable. A
Her name's
genius.
ironically Raven, with suits because
Wow.
she's dark and
Thanks,
broody
Dr.
until you
Octavius.
befriend her and realize how tragic her life's been.
Alright, time to head out.
Alright, time to head out.
Funny thing about this is that when he makes the comment about his 3
Spider-Man,
chest hairs,
it's
you
Yuri.
actually do
Fisk
see
make
them
it to Rikers yet?
on that costume.
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steamed company.
I just checked
Can you
in
swing
from
by the
Sage.
precinct?
They do
Got
not
an issue
know
that
when
could
the
benefit
tickets
from
for
your
Blu-ray will
unique
go
skill
on sale,
set.
so we're still waiting
For
for
you,
that.
Yuri, anything.
Got it.
I'm on my way.
They're trying to find the venue seller, basically, like what website they're gonna use to get the tickets sold, or
Looks
something
like
like
Jameson's got a new episode out. Wonder what my
Oh,
number one
oh.
fan thinks about
Look
the
a
Fisk
little-
takedown.
If if you look a little earlier in the chat, Taro, you'll
This
see
is Just the
the
Facts with J.
backpack I was
Jonah
talking
Jameson,
about.
where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize winning
I'm hoping it goes so soon because I have a bunch of friends like
Pulitzer
you
Prize winning
waiting
former
for
publisher of the
freaking
Daily
these
Bugle.
tickets to go on
Plug the
sale.
book.
We're not gonna have to wait till day of.
And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's book, Spider-Man, Threat or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast,
they got
you'll get an
2
autographed
months.
copy at no extra
For the
charge.
month of.
No personalizations. Don't ask. Not gonna
People
get
are
it.
waiting for tickets.
Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson.
Probably not the
Alerting
only
you
person,
to the
though.
threats
I know
you
there's a
don't
bunch of
even
other
know
people who
about.
are on the
Let's dive right into the
Facebook
calls.
pages waiting for them to announce tickets
Okay,
for
so not
sale.
for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right?
Yes, they do have
Tell
a
me, are
Facebook
you a
page. It's their
police
official
officer?
announcement.
Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good.
Fun fact, it's because of Spectacular Spider-Man that I keep calling Jameson Old Nicholas.
Punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides
Were you gonna say something, Taro?
we're gonna have a gang war in the streets. But does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. It got on
Don't wait for the Daily Bugle. That means no more
Yeah, well, I can't
JJJ.
cop a pipe without paying kickback.
And then the podcast happened. Yeah!
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you
almost
triple
made
for
me
that
threw
same
my game out
or
the window.
just break your legs. Goodbye.
Honestly,
Someday,
I have a
Jonah.
love-hate relationship with this
I'm gonna get
character
you to say
because
something nice about me.
while
Someday.
it is infuriating how he keeps trying to twist Spidey into a villain, he can be damn funny at times.
And also, like,
And if you
during later...
honestly look into his backstory and realize why he thinks this way, he becomes a much more tragic character.
Also, in later parts of the game, he actually does a damn good job of uniting the city.
He does. Jameson's a good man at heart. He's just got anger issues.
Yep.
That I'll give him credit for. That I'll give him credit for.
Now that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
As far as I can figure, he's a man
Fair
who
enough.
was hurt by
So,
the world
why'd you call?
and sees
Need a
Spider-Man
date to the policeman's
as
ball?
a convenient lightning
You got
rod
a
to
black
take
and
it
white
out,
suit?
whether he realizes it or
No
not.
ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp
Uh,
surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was.
Whether either of them realize it or not.
The system went down.
Wasn't it?
Citywide.
So,
Every
fun
tower.
behind-the-scenes fact.
Tell me someone sabotaged the
Yuri
central
Lowenthal
server
talking to
and
his
all the
wife right
towers
now.
were offline.
Inside job?
Maybe. We'll figure it out later. Right
It's
now we need
why
to get
they
the
have
towers back
such a
up.
great back and
Fast.
forth person
And you
in
called
the
me?
whole voice recording
Aw,
thing.
that's sweet.
They already
I
have that
called
back
someone
and
I
forth
could
with
trust.
IRL.
Plus, the signals are scrambled and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh,
Huh.
I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me.
Oh yeah, when Miles Morales came.
Let's take a look at
came
this
around,
tower.
And
Input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
and I saw. Oh, thank God, there's someone else we can listen to. I jumped for joy.
Oh, yeah. The Danicast, I think it was
How
called.
did the tower come back online? Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
I
Don't
honestly
bother.
have a very
I'm on
Peter
it.
Parker mentality when it comes to letting Jameson do his thing. It keeps me humble to have someone bashing me every step of the way and reminding me of how I could be doing better.
Watch my back.
Hey Bear, do you think they're looking for the Sky Cat?
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Wait, what?
You think they're looking for a Sky Cat?
What's a Sky Cat?
How many days has it been now since?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that scene when Chief Max pulled out the what's it called?
Yes, the web strike. Something that was really first seen
wrapped up.
in
Thanks for that.
Spider-Man 3,
Now I'm seeing
but
an assault near you.
is
You're in
mostly
luck, Yuri.
credited
Your favorite
to,
tough but lovable
Web of
grizzled seen
Shadows,
too
but
much
in the
detective
form
is in
we
town.
recognize it in.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider Cop.
Please, no.
Like a version of the Web Strike before it became the mechanic we know and love today was in the Spider-Man 3 game, at the very least on PS2 from my own experience. But
so you're the snitch.
it didn't turn into the form we recognize until
She's the one.
crack at Web of Shadows.
What were you trying to say, Taro?
Leave me alone. Keep it quiet.
God.
Something about Skycat.
Get away from her.
Oh,
Spider-Man.
the hacking when the guy in the mask was about to tear into that door. What was the thing called?
Oh, crowbar.
Yeah, I just said that.
Was it a crowbar? Because I don't think.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go!
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was
Could
wrong
be a
about
chain
you.
cutter.
You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
I think it was a chain.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
Because like if it had two handles, and
I'm
you had
sure
to
you can,
squeeze it, that's
but
the
just in
full-on
case, there's
chain
a
cutter.
place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time.
When we finally get back,
I'll check it out.
Get back to
Thanks,
D&D.
Spider Guy.
When
It's Spider-Man.
we meet.
Should be able to spot the
On
next
another
tower
brief
from up there.
tangent here.
Hold on,
First off,
hold on.
cakes.
Let Taro finish his thought.
Right. Let him go.
when the
From his
Cyber
elevated
Raiders
position,
Drive
Spider Cop
again?
spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Have cops so good,
Are you
funny after the
narrating
fight's over.
yourself?
And the
What?
main
No, of course not.
Wait,
The chief never did
you're
understand
a
Spider
Kamen
Cop.
Rider, yeah?
Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
Yeah.
But you don't ride, you drive. So wouldn't you be a common driver?
I can modify these towers.
Okay.
You can just
Exactly where that came from.
Yep. Alright, Mekumon, what were you going to say about wheat cakes?
The fact that they referenced that, it was a thing in the comics that it's Amazing Fantasy 15,
Score.
I think.
Towers are
It was
picking up
a-
all kinds of RFID signals
Basically,
now.
Abe has always been
including one
known for
nearby.
the wheat cakes.
What is that?
And evidently, Peter could never get her recipe right.
Oh, wow.
People try.
My old backpacks from high
And
There's
school.
a backpack
copy
in this
How do I
game.
attach tracking dots to
Like,
these?
there's a backpack in this game that has the recipe written down in it, and Pete muses that he could never really
Wonder
get
how
it
many of
right.
these are scattered
It
around
was
the
something
city.
only Aunt May could really master.
We have those recipes. Every family has that recipe that only the parent can pull off. Everyone's like, what did you do?
A menu from my first real date with MJ.
Mine, for some
Wish
reason,
I
is a
could've
weird
afforded
nacho
someplace
thing that I
fancier.
just came up with one
But she
day. I
didn't seem
call
to
them
mind.
soup nacho. It's basically a nacho casserole.
So, I love, like, just about all of these backpack items reference stuff from Spider-Man's
There?
history.
Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider.
Yeah, I have this weird
Oh,
recipe my
God.
brother, my sister kept telling me that if he ever ran a restaurant, he would hire me just to make for people.
So, I'm just gonna give you guys a fun fact
My
here.
injured shoulder eventually healed.
When I first
Bill,
played this game
took a lot
for the
longer to
very
pay.
first time, I legit dropped everything and just started hunting backpacks after I got my chance to start doing that. I filled out the map along the way, collected every backpack I could find. I didn't know that there was a costume unlocked by collecting all those backpacks. I didn't care that there was a costume unlocked by collecting all those backpacks. I was just interested in seeing all the neat little tidbits of Spidey history contained inside.
I know, right?
Including but not limited to a neat little reference to the Spidey Squad, a group of Spider-Man fans on YouTube who got a shout out.
I was gonna finish the freaking Super Nacho thing now.
More?
Sorry.
Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be
Basically,
criminal.
it's like a nacho casserole. I just glaze the bottom chips, put on chili, or refried beans. It depends on how I have available, so it changes every time. But diced
All right,
tomatoes,
Yuri.
chilies,
I'm gonna repair the
salsa,
last Chinatown
queso,
tower now.
shredded cheese. So
Don't
those are
you
your
need-
options. If you ever want to make these.
Spider Cop's gonna
Bake
repair
them in
it.
the oven
Been
until
doing a little
everything's
thinking,
heated.
Yuri.
You could also
Police
add like
is a young man's
cactus or
game.
olives
Spider
or whatever
Cop?
you feel like topping
Well,
it with.
he's no spring chicken.
Scallion onions,
be going where I
sour
think
cream,
you're
of course,
going.
when everything's
As
cooked.
of today, Spider Cop is officially
I've
retired.
acted in cactus
Oh,
and
thank
olives,
God.
black
I need a
refried
drink.
beans. My dad
We'll all
actually
drink
ate that
tonight,
time.
Yuri.
He never tried
Drink
it
to
till
the
then.
memory of Spider Cop's tireless. Yuri,
He's very picky about his Mexican
Yuri, you
food.
there?
Not really into taco night.
guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
Okay, so on a brief tangent here again, that bit about Spider Cop that Pete was talking about, there's a comic book where a version of this Spider-Man got to discover that Spider Cop actually
Harry's VIP
exists
card
out in
for
the
the nightclub.
multiverse somewhere.
Harry always tried to include me.
Hey Yuri, look who I found.
By his own admission, he started getting a little overly emotional because he thought he'd just been making it up, but to see the figment of his own twisted sense of humor living out a life that seemed to be going pretty well, all things considered. The freaking mask had a mustache and sunglasses!
Yeah! If we don't get a Spider Cop costume in Spider-Man 2, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I would be honest. Speaking of spiders in the multiverse, if I ever got bit by a radioactive spider and a certain someone I won't mention starts telling me about canon events, I'm sorry. I'm just
rubbing it in the face and walking away.
No, I'm not gonna even do that. I'm just gonna go. Thighs? Your
Not good.
canon
Can't
events.
have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs.
Canon events, huh?
Tools I need for suit repair
Ignoring
at the
you
lab.
is mine.
Wonder if Dr. Octavius is left for the day.
I like my choice.
Your pick is great and all, but no.
Doctor.
Your costume is cool, but you're an ass.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous
the way,
and face an imminent triumph. They'll calm down.
The best
They
part
always
about
do.
being a
Should I head back to the lab for
exclusive
cleanup?
character is that
No,
the
I'm
canon is
stepping out for dinner
exactly what
anyhow.
my writer
We'll resume
says
tomorrow.
it is.
Short break, then back to creating the future.
Room for canon event.
Wish I could bottle and sell that man's optimism.
The hell?
Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit and All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me
Oh
this.
yeah, fourth wall powers.
It's the
You
little
probably
things that make it
bumped
all
into at
worth
least one other Spidey who has them.
So, I believe this is a reference to one of the earlier Spider-Man games where you had to save a kid's balloon.
Oh.
Yes! Oh god, yes! Spider-Man 2 PS2. This happened so freaking often in the overworld, and the thing is, if they got too high, it would be near impossible to grab, and you just have to hear kids crying, and it just made me sad. But it's also incredibly annoying because it happens so frequently.
So what you're saying is you're bad at catching the balloons.
Yes, it is indeed a skill issue on my part.
Consumer etiquette.
And I will readily admit that.
I wasn't even going to say skill issue.
You weren't, but you weren't making it.
It actually wasn't.
Gotta be a special kind of crazy to rob a storefront in the city Spider-Man protects.
No, it will be a skill issue actually.
No
as my,
way!
Classmate's legs if he doesn't stop kicking the tables.
One thing I'm going to mention about this game, I enjoy the fact that they are letting Spider-Man be funny.
Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness.
What's coming?
Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity.
Had an issue with that. They tried, but they just could not get the delivery right.
Pizza time.
Mr. Maguire, like, all respects to him, he is not a good voice actor. On screen, yes, he's fine. Behind the booth, in front of a mic, not so much. The closest he got to being funny, in my own personal opinion, is in the Spider-Man 2 video game, the one for the second Sam Raimi movie, where you encounter Quentin Beck and have gone through his obstacle course that was designed to prove that you were a fake and prove that you are indeed the real deal instead. And as Beck attempts to overcharge a laser to zap you anyways, well, Spidey just comes out to the ceiling and muses, "Problems with your laser
mixing
back?
up a
I hear there are
prototype
pills
web
for that
fluid at
now."
Oscorp while Harry had his
And that's
internship
the
there.
closest thing that they
work.
got to him being funny.
That place has always been bad luck for me.
Spider-Man's like Deadpool, but more PG-13. He's always got quick back.
All units, civilians are trapped in their vehicles following a severe accident. Officers near
Deadpool
Bowery,
just breaks
please
the fourth
respond.
wall too much, but Spidey's always got quick back.
Oh yeah, the Sandman sample. Ugh.
But I didn't get the Sandman sample.
It's in there. It's in the game somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
All I saw was something. It's probably Proto Web Fluid or something.
Yeah, it was Peter attempting to make web fluid with Oscorp resources. It didn't really work.
Poke fun at the people who were yelling about how if he's buying his web shit from Oscorp, then how do they not track him down? Because he's not. He's using the technology they already developed for the inspiration for his webbing.
If anything, he's stealing.
I mean, is it really stealing if you're stealing from criminals?
Doesn't Sly Cooper answer that question?
I'm joking.
All units, witness reported an active narcotics sale.
Okay, that one had me. That one got me. It's like Cooper answered that question.
Oh no! This makes the papers! Fiscal, kill us! Get the spider!
Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this.
Fellas, you can't keep talking income tax like this. One of my favorite suit powers in this whole game is just the ability to quip on demand.
Drugs are maybe my most disliked criminal activity. Definitely top 5. Or bottom 5. However, that works.
In this game,
What?
I want to try, like, next time there's
An Oscorp visitor badge from when I interviewed there. Would have paid well, but
sale.
Dr. Octavius offered the chance to really make a difference.
That's what I'm calling it. I want to try webbing one of them to the car itself.
Oh, I've done that.
Does it take off? if you let it go.
It does, but it doesn't take the guy you webbed to it with it.
Aww.
What I did was I ended up webbing him to the trunk, and he just stayed there, kind of webbed in place
Funny.
with the top of the
Fear of
trunk,
heights
and the
didn't go away
car
when I
just
got my
went
powers.
off without him.
I did the top of the Empire State to get over that.
I think the game itself didn't anticipate me doing that.
And it's like, what do we do if someone does this? Just let them stay in place. It'll be funny.
So I have a request for her, Bear, since we've got a moment.
Okay.
When costumes become available, I want to see what's available.
Oh boy. Well, we're actually on our way to that right now. I'm just stopping every few minutes to...
Since you mentioned having the DLCs, there is one other costume I want to see.
It would be cool if you got your hands on the Spider Kumo's costume.
The suit I want to see you use, at least for a little while, is the Spider Armor Mark 1.
So, I will not be able to use that until we do the DLCs. Because the way it works is... that. Wait a minute. Okay, can't see his 3 chest hairs.
Either that, or run around in the Sam Raimi suit for a little while, since I don't think that's tied to any specific DLC.
Got it. God, I love swinging in this game.
Civilians in need of assistance following a severe
I mean,
car crash.
it's a little...
Immediate
It
response,
feels
Chelsea,
sort
over.
of autopilot-y for my taste, but then again, I got super used to the way swinging works in the PS2 Spider-Man 2. But I will agree, this feels so much better. And it's only getting better.
Bear, you have a VR headset, yeah?
I'm not doing Spider-Man in VR.
I don't think they do that, because imagine having to experience web swinging in VR. There would be motion sickness warnings out the wazoo.
I've got you. Stay calm.
Oh, I've actually done it. And it wasn't that bad.
It depends on the individual. Some people can get motion sick real easy.
Just a
Some
little
people
more.
got it for playing Spider-Man games in the past, and that's not even the ones in VR.
No, there's this one game on,
Okay, people are safe.
Yeet!
I should clear out so the professionals can get in.
Because I'm having difficulties with the stream feed here in Discord, I've been keeping the stream itself on my Xbox's YouTube app. So I'm getting to see someone play Spider-Man on an Xbox. The car going through it.
There's this one game on Bear, the VR thing for PlayStation, what's it called?
Eh?
The VR thing for PlayStation, what's it called?
The PSVR?
PSVR.
Looks like
There's
Doc's
one
gone
game
for the
on
night.
PSVR.
Time to sneak in some
Oh
spider
my
work.
God. Like, okay, so in the game you're supposed to be like an alien, and you have to like mine an asteroid or something. I was standing still
What's Doc working on with this?
in the hecking mine mech, and all I could feel was ugh.
Beautiful.
I don't know what was going on.
Looks like another potential
Hold on.
prosthetic contact material.
This one was called X-23.
That's another reference.
X-23.
Yep.
X-23 is named after a character in the Marvel Universe.
Wolverine's daughter.
Daughter?
quote unquote. She's his clone, but
The one from the Logan movie?
yes.
Yes.
Yay, I got it right.
Fun fact, in the comics, she is an adult now. She has taken on the role of Wolverine, and she has her own clone daughter who goes by the code name Honey Badger.
This looks promising. Bet
Because
it'd be
they
a
don't
great
give
tissue
a-
interface.
Nice.
And when Honey Badger first met Old Man Logan, when he was in the when he was in 616, she called him Grandpa.
Aww.
So, I'm gonna hit you with some Spidey trivia. Around the same time I discovered Spider Carnage, I had also learned about a particularly disturbing symbiote fusion, Carnage Surfer.
Nope.
Great conductivity. Not sure about
My
long-term
reaction
wear and tear,
exactly.
though.
That
Might
happened.
delaminate easily.
It bonded with everybody, let's just admit it.
Car-
No one is safe.
Carnage is like the town
the biocompatibility
bicycle.
of graphene.
What?
Everyone has used Carnage.
And everyone has used Venom. You know how many Venom versions of people there are? It ain't even funny.
It's a little funny.
That number gets even more bizarre when you take alternate universes into account. There was a Venom Hulk. There was a Venom T-Rex.
There's a Venom Doctor Strange. There's a Venom.
That's Venom everybody.
Somewhere.
If you're a person with superpowers or potential linkage, Venom and Carnage has used you. If you are a main Marvel character, there's bound to be a version of Venom and Carnage you. Let's just admit it.
Yeah.
Funny enough,
Great. Pretty
in my
high cytotoxicity.
MDC
Not sure I'd use
amalgam
this as tissue
thing
interface.
universe here, I had Osborn actually studying cloned symbiotes in order to attempt to make new medical breakthroughs. And the OC I referred to, Pete's son, ends up
trying
getting
to improve the
accidentally
prosthetics
bonded to
hardware.
this timeline's version of
I should
anti-venom
review what
that
Doc's
way.
been developing and double check his work.
Oh god.
Nah, I can just imagine.
Doc was
Like,
trying to improve the actuator's
Before they
granularity.
find out where exactly they are, if they get to Spider's world, like
Nice.
they're investigating
Super
where they
smooth
are, 'cause
response. See if we can
when
tune
they-
the prosthetics grip force.
I guess landed, you could call it. They couldn't see any of the towers. They're investigating where they are, and all of a sudden, in an alleyway, they see a small, black
That's better.
object that's moving.
Should avoid bone-crushing. Interesting. Doc's hardwiring in a basic spatial mapping system.
I was gonna have Felix get physically actually bonded to the thing briefly, damn it.
Is this thing black moving? No. Nope, I am not becoming a Venom
Arms will have a sense of their surroundings now.
Runs
Should
away.
help me to tune the arm's gyro
Especially the
to
freaking
auto-orient.
Tamranian named after me, but just the freaking Tamranians in there going, nope, I'm not becoming Venom today. Flies away.
Has to tell he's that thing. Oh hey, what's this? Wait.
Blorb.
Blorb! Blorb! Blorb!
Okay.
Blorb?
Blorb.
Blorb. Because it's a blobby individual that I don't know what other sound effect I could use for it.
Zach's dying over here.
Blorb!
I really help users maintain their equilibrium while wearing the prosthetic.
Oh my god! Anytime I see Venom in Spider-Man 2, I'm just gonna scream out Blorb.
You're welcome!
Doc's trying to lower the overall power consumption of the prosthetic.
Sits here and goes, I thought we lost Zach Bear for a moment. He was laughing to her, and I'm like, we're gonna lose Bear.
Blorb!
What was I gonna say? Hacking. Oh god, just imagine like Venom Kazuto.
Venom Zombie Breaker.
That would be terrifying.
Because now the Zombie Breaker has teeth. Actual symbiote teeth.
Yeah, instead of like being chainsaw blades, it's symbiote teeth.
And a freaking tendril tongue whip thing that it uses to grab onto enemies and pull them into the spinning teeth of death.
Right. Way more efficient. Probably safer too.
Oh my god.
I did not need that mental image.
Because Venom would do that with that kind of weapon.
I can just imagine Felix and the editor.
People.
Dude, venomized common writers. That's a scary thought.
Hold on, I'm going to see if someone's actually
Dr.
thought
Octavius,
of this.
what you got there? Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have.
And now we get
working
to
on?
the
Oh, just a
point
side
where
project.
well, it was at this point Otto knew the truth and chose to lie to Peter about it.
And like when people first played this game, they thought Otto was an idiot, but no.
I wanted
this is
to.
one of the smartest people in the MCU, people.
I was afraid that if word got out,
not just the
my family
MCU,
might
in
be
the
in
Marvel
danger.
Universe in general.
Yes.
Like,
I guess if you design his equipment,
Otto is a
you're
smart
bound to be a
cookie,
target
people.
too. Yeah.
And he knows how to manipulate.
Yeah.
For good or bad.
Your secret's safe.
Oh my god.
Well,
no.
What?
I'll leave you to it.
Slicing, Commander Revy and Venom.
Oh lordy.
And then you got an actual Kamen Rider Venom.
Check your email, Otto.
I love that it's got a sticky note attached to his forehead.
Yeah.
Hope this isn't how Doc fires me.
I can imagine. Everyone's searching
Peter,
for causes.
the revelation
just
of your
up
second
and
job as
disappeared,
Spider-Man
not
suit
answering his communicator.
Is that the right term? Is a reminder
And
of
then,
the good man
and then
and
after
partner
searching,
you are. No matter how
all they
hard
can
you
hear
work,
is
you still find time to help others. I hope you don't mind.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
noticed the suit
put
was a
you on
bit
pause
damaged,
right now, Kazuto,
and I
just
took the
so I
liberty of sketching up some
can
of my
bring
own
this up.
improvements.
Yes, I called you
Attached
Kazuto
are
by
a few
accident.
ideas I have of how you could enhance his suit and help protect Spider-Man, who
So-
does so much for this city.
It's the
Looking
interesting
forward to
kind
the
of
incredible
look
work that
into
we're
Otto's
doing and changing
mindset
the
that
world together. Your partner.
throughout the game, you see what he thinks of Peter. He does think Peter's a good man.
White
He does
spider,
think
huh?
he's a good person. Even if Otto is lying to him about the whole "I know you're a Spider-Man" slash the person who makes his suits. Speaking of which, people complained about the design of this suit after it was first revealed, and I'm just sitting
That
here going,
should do it.
"But why though?"
It's a good looking suit. It's even better when you realize this is an anal. This is like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like an alternate take on the Superior Spider-Man suit.
Excuse me, late for work.
Like
I
the
just saw, like, called Superior Spidey at this rate.
Like the normal Superior Spider-Man suit has like the black spider and everything.
Same old me.
But this one has a white spider, and like the differences are really clear. But the same design choices are there.
Like, for instance, the white parts of the suit are basically reinforced to be bulletproof, or as bullet resistant as they can be, while still maintaining flexibility. If I may, I'd like to see the other available suits.
Alright, just give me a second. Alright, so we've got the advanced suit. We have the damaged suit, the classic suit damaged. We have the classic suit repaired. Spider-Man Noir. Scarlet Spider. Oh, I have to get all the backpacks for this one. The Raimi suit.
There's the beauty I've been waiting for.
Bombastic Bagman.
So, fun fact, this was effectively included as a joke because this did happen in the comics. After being separated from the symbiote for the first time by the Fantastic Four, Pete basically had no costume to get back home in. No change of clothes, no nothing. So, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, in his infinite generosity, gave Peter an old Fantastic Four uniform, though in the comics it was missing its boots and gloves. Or at the very least, the boots. And put a bag over his head to keep his identity safe. A detail that costume had that this one lacks, and I'm sorely pissed off that it's lacking. Rotate him around to the back, please. There's no kick me sign.
He would. He would.
Alright.
And on the other note here, this is effectively what Fantastic Four's uniforms might have looked at, like, at least at some point in this universe.
Next, we got Future Foundation suit.
One of my favorite suits of all time, by the way. Made of third-generation unstable molecules, the suit is effectively indestructible. And it looks sick as hell.
I remember in Lego Marvel, when I got this suit, I realized that, did Spider-Man join the Fantastic Four in the future?
Yes and no. When he used this suit, he was a part of an organization called the Future Foundation. In the aftermath of Johnny Storm's death, the Fantastic Four rebranded as such in attempts to further prevent stuff like Civil War from happening again. Basically, consider it an alternate universe.
We have the upgraded suit.
Spidey basically made his living among, well, if you can call it that, amongst the Future Foundation as a teacher, effectively educating the superheroes of tomorrow.
We got the Far From Home suit.
Yeah, the Far From Home suit, which I do enjoy this suit for a variety of reasons, including the fact that it does remind me a lot of the way the suit was depicted in Amazing Fantasy. Well, yes, they used a lot of dark blues and the like to imply black, which is why people keep getting confused with the 2099 suit. It's supposed to be black, it just looks blue in the right lighting. Like, this is basically how the original costume looked, with a slightly lighter spider on a black background on his back. Only this one is a lot more easily visible.
Alright, and the next one the stealth suit, aka Night Monkey.
Also known as Discount Spidey Noir.
Yep. And then we've got the Amazing Suit.
Which, by the way, if we had to get any suit from the Amazing Spider-Man series of movies in here, I'm glad it's this one.
Yeah, I kind of liked the design. It was different.
I thought it looked neat, and it was more distinct from the other movie suits than the one we'd get in TASM 2.
The Arachnid Rider.
I could see this being a mainstay suit for Bear. So, fun fact, as we get to the next suit once we're done here. The way I typically play through the game is that around the time the Sinister Six gets out of prison, spoiler alerts, I switch from the advanced suit to this one.
Okay.
I like to use this as a form of sort of visual storytelling that as things get more desperate, Peter took the time to upgrade the suit to this to try to keep up. And again, I love the design of the suit. There's a lot more of the bulletproof material all over, including basically turning it into a helmet. He's like, the armored advanced suit looks like what he would try making to keep up with the Sinister Six.
And next we've got the hybrid suit. This, I believe, is a combination of the upgraded suit with the nanotechnology of the Iron Spider suit.
If memory serves, yeah.
Then we have the black and gold suit, which is actually just, I think, this suit turned inside out.
I believe so.
And he's got that gauntlet that Doctor Strange gave him.
I love how this suit has no actual name.
What I was gonna say about the Arachnid Rider suit? We don't know about that horn on his head.
Yeah. We're gonna stick with the advanced suit for a little bit.
Yeah. Frankly, my favorite combination for the suit and power is usually going with the advanced suit and the web blossom. At least for the early game.
Yeah, the focus thing comes in handy when you've got more focus bars. So I'm gonna go with Web Blossom for now.
Like, generating more focus definitely helps if you're in a pinch and you need to turn that focus into more health.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses. Multiple investors. We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man.
And next thing you know, they all hear. They turn around and see a
And yes, the zombie breaker is turning Om Nom Nom into chainsaw sounds now.
Yes!
They turn around and see a mutated Nupia suit, realizing, oh no.
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. She's risking a lot. If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job.
Casually walks back into the cafe. I'll be right with you. Proceeds to come out with Bob's collection of flamethrowers. Bob's got guns, he's got flamethrowers. How else do you think he cooks a particularly stubborn dishes?
Use a spell, you know that, right?
You could just cook it like a normal person.
No drug deal.
Beer bear.
Did I hurt you guys?
You.
But we don't have a church bell nearby. Hold still.
Fisk beat
Dead
the
or
hell out of me
alive,
with these.
everything hates
I almost
fire.
used them for evidence, until MJ pointed out I was trespassing, so I'd probably end up in jail. Typical Parker luck.
That is the second time I've been possessed since this unit, and I don't want to make it a third.
Now, if Venom Kazuto's is bad enough, just freaking imagine a Carnage Felix.
Aw, man, I used Web Blossom.
That's a holdup.
Not how I thought today was gonna go.
Always nice to stop among you. Gotta stay strong in the fundamentals.
No, thank you.
No, he would probably have blown the thing away before it could attach to him. Wind got null.
He can also just dissipate into wind.
Fair enough.
Like,
Goes the peace sign and just dissipates in the wind. Oh.
Like, Venom is already on him, like, trying to form, and then Pazuzu's like, peace, and just dissipates! And Venom falls to the floor. Like, what just happened?
And then the house still has the Phoenix buff at that point. He just goes, you know what? I had about enough of you. Yeah, it's like that, huh? How many I wonder how many times is Costa gonna get possessed by the denizens of evil?
Wow, you all forgot your keys?
You got the Imagines, you got Venom if that happens. You got the Ghost Carcass.
Let's kick it up a notch. Okay, now I'm just showing off. So, you're all going to jail, where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking
All of a
in.
sudden, while we're walking around, who was it? Billy the Kid just decides it'll be a fun idea to possess Kazuto.
I better be
All of a
more
sudden,
careful
he has
with
a
my
cowboy
adoring
hat on.
public.
Calling all units. Robbery in progress. Suspects are armed.
What's he got there?
Location is Cathedral.
Don't know what you're talking about, but I mean Billy the Kid.
Felix now has a Fenton ghost catcher in paw. Oh. Just imagine this tiny little cat carrying this huge freaking ghost catcher, which is like a dream catcher, but for ghosts. And he's chasing around the possessed Katsuno to like get back here.
Vince's ability to back. It's just... Let me guess. Number 3?
3.5.
Wait, what do you mean a half?
Oh, my Amazon package is
You
here.
could try getting back in there, but I got it with the ghost catcher.
Our resting fist brought all the small timers out of the woodwork.
I'm starting to hate this trick.
Yay, my Amazon package is here.
I'll text Yuri the location.
Yay!
Cops will be here in no time.
Talk to me needed to. Go.
What other worlds did they visit that could,
like, Kazuto is so used to being possessed, at this point he expects it. And that's when it gets turned on its head, and Felix gets the possession instead.
like, we get to the next world, it's, okay.
And then the bizarre twist, he's been possessed by himself. It's the alternate Felix world.
Hey, look, it's the raft. I hope we don't have to go there.
Oh, hey, look, it's insert here. Go up.
Yo, Avengers Tower!
You know, I never actually found Avengers Tower. Like,
Really?
You'd be surprised. I never found it.
It's not that hard to find.
I know, which I hate myself for. Because look at the size of this thing, and yet I can never find it.
I mean, there's a backpack on there. It should be on the map.
I see. You know what? I may have actually found it, but I ended up forgetting that I found it. Now I can't find it anymore. You'd be surprised.
Still not sure if opening this would set the Sandman free, but I'm in no hurry to find out.
Right, the capsule with the Sandman. I hope you...
Pete, I gotta ask, why'd you leave that all the way up here?
At the time, I thought it would be fine.
Think about it. Where would there be any sand up here?
Plus, the Avengers are literally right below him. Where would he go?
Back to jail?
Hey, did anyone see that?
I better stop them before they end up in driver's ed videos.
Yeah, I think there's a bag out there.
Please tell me your horn plays Dixie. Here's your stuff. Well, that's just...
Begin to next world. Okay. An alien.
That concludes our Spider-Man car tour of New York.
An actual ghost. Alright, let's see number 4.
And instead, it's Felix that gets haunted by his own dead self.
Look, Felix would just possess himself. Nothing would anything.
How would anyone know? Wait, did your fur get lighter?
No.
We don't need you here right now, right? What are you talking about? I've always only had the one.
Send a picture to Kwame, plushie.
Aww.
Repeat, 207. Kidnapping reported. Incident is active near Carnegie Hall.
New York's noisy, but my mask can zero in
Why are
on
you
muffled
looking at
sounds.
me like that?
The kind a tied-up kidnap victim might make.
What other worlds can actually exist? Now that I think about it.
Come on out. Stretch your legs.
You guys.
Yeah.
God, thank you. I do not like small spaces.
The ghosts
Oh
from
no,
Ghosts.
they're back.
The
That looks like it hurt. Don't make me hurt you.
Let's kick it up a notch. Say goodnight.
Ooh.
I really can't think of any other shows, writer shows that showed possession, really.
I can't think of any at the moment either.
Oh god.
It'll come to us later.
Yeah.
Not every day you find a guy in a car trunk. Well, you know, unless you're me, I guess.
They're looking for the rider. They wind up in a vampire nest, a vampire feeding ground, and Kazuto, like Kazuto, because I feel like the second they see Felix, they're going to be like,
doing a little
"Whoa,
nighttime
this
bird
is
watching?"
new. Let's see what it
Well,
tastes
I was
like."
watching for nocturnal raptors in the park
No.
when I noticed a bunch of men armed with rifles over at
Kazuto
Belvedere Castle.
Intercepting.
Thanks for
and
the heads up,
getting
Miss,
bit by
Stephanie, let me know if
by
I can
a
help.
finger.
I'll keep an eye on the activities
But-
from up here.
Thanks for the assist, Stephanie.
But because
Why would armed
like,
men be at Belvedere Castle?
he managed
Got a
to
hunch
throw
they're not
zombie
tourists.
Breaker at the same time, the Vanguard gets interrupted, giving him a chance to escape.
You know, it's funny, people always say Central Park is the worst area in any Spider-Man game. I've never had any trouble with it.
What's taking so long?
Fisk's men.
Legit
This isn't
skill
good.
issue on everybody who ever said Central Park was difficult to navigate in a Spidey game. I just switch up my tactics. Instead of trying to swing around, I'm jumping.
All clear.
Checking up. Sleep it off.
Anyway, what was I saying? Like,
See you guys later.
Bye, Sammy.
bye.
See ya.
They get back to Cafe's like, hey,
Literally didn't see that coming.
Got eyes on Spider-Man.
and
That's all of them.
like
Not sure what's going on here.
when
Wonder
they
if there's any info I can get from this
there's
flash
the
drive.
Vanguard Mercs
Awesome.
growing.
Stephanie,
slowly
a
growing.
bird just stole a flash drive full of evidence. Maybe a pigeon.
From the
Is that normal?
It is nesting season, so I'm not surprised. You know, I think there's a nest in the trees just southeast of the castle.
Great. I'll check it out. He's got buddies.
The ridiculousness that is,
Come back with that
in
flash
what
drive,
world
you dirty sky rat.
they found a Freddy Fazbear's
Reinforcement.
pizza.
You know, pigeons are actually remarkably intelligent.
Remarkably
Felix,
intelligent, huh?
me. Again,
Hey,
the
pigeons.
weirdest one yet.
Sorry about the dirty sky
The
rat
shocker
thing.
faces in an
Maybe we
old
can make a
abandoned
deal?
pizza parlor with
Whatever
his
Fisk
haunted
is paying you in
animatronic.
birdseed, I'll have it.
And Felix gets possessed almost on contact. Because one, Digimon usually tend to have a very childlike mindset, and two, he is legit made of code. He would be the most easily hijacked in this particular
Doesn't have a
case.
drive.
Either that or the animatronics would love you.
Jesus Christ, imagine the animatronics using Felix to speak. And I mean like the early models that wouldn't naturally be able to do so. Like the Golden Freddy suit, the one eye starts glowing. Felix turns around in this almost unnatural way and just starts talking to them.
Yeah.
You should be here.
No, like 2 eyes start glowing and 2 voices come out. Because if I remember correctly, Golden Freddy is possessed by 2 kids.
Yeah. None of you should be here.
Cassie, leave them alone. They don't know any better.
Got the drive. Back to the laptop to see what Fisk's men were up to.
They're adults. They don't belong.
Looks like they were up.
Looking chat.
I will get there in a moment. I'm still looking for something.
There, look in chat. I need you to see this.
I just... Oh, wow!
Oh wait, no, that can actually work too. Because like, what's the one thing that all 4 of them have in common?
They're dead?
Hmm?
They're dead?
Besides that, what's the one thing that all 4 of them have in common? The desire to kill the purple guy.
That is true.
For what he did to them. And
instead of like the first voice, which in this case, because it's coming out of Felix's mouth, it's more like he's speaking with his different inflections and tones. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here at all.
okay,
Adults aren't allowed in this place.
But maybe you could chase the other ones out for us.
Hey, come on, before you continue, I just want to say this before I lose it. This could work too, because with what I'm thinking, if we go with the Grand Army, or whatever it's called again, supported the Desire Drivers in some way, it wouldn't be above them to have a couple lying around, would it? And they give it to animatronics as guardians just in case riders try to stop them.
Maybe they're studying remnants so they can keep endlessly recycling their old monsters.
Dude.
Yeah. And they tell them that the purple guy has become a Kamen Rider that's trying to stop them.
Meanwhile, they're experimenting on Springtrap.
And they show a picture of
I smell a Halloween special.
Yes! We're doing this! You heard it here first, folks! Five Nights at Freddy's meets Kamen Rider!
Like, they show a picture. They show pictures of the people who are trying to stop them. and then they show hecking, Pazuzu and tell them that it's just the purple, or well.
No, they take the photo of
man who
Pazuzu
killed them.
and like Photoshop his suit purple.
That's the man who killed all of you, you know? Still running around free, recruiting Kamen Riders to kill more kids just like you. We want you to help us stop them. And so, the only one who sees through this load of bunk, or ones, plural, is Golden Freddy.
Mm-hmm. Because Cassie, the one soul that possesses Golden Freddy, while she fucking hates Afton with a passion not seen in eons. Like,
yeah, I guess imagine everybody steps inside to investigate, and Felix, his thoughts as he's talking, he just kind of trails off as he's just staring at the costumes.
Meanwhile, the other soul of, I'm gonna say Evan because the name is always changing. He's Afton's youngest son, so he probably knows that's not his dad.
Like when Felix is slowly getting taken over. Hey! Earth Felix! Lufus?
Get out.
Excuse me?
Get out.
Just on command here. Hey guys, you might have a problem.
And then you just...
Like, it's not even like a full-on, he's walking around or turning around. He's like turning his head and like that kind of half looking up but looking back at the same time. Almost you feel like he's gonna snap his neck if he keeps going that way kind of turn.
Oh god.
And his eyes are like glowing but blank.
Oh god. And that's when the FNAF writers activate.
Oh
You
my
shouldn't
god.
be here.
I found more.
You shouldn't be here. Our friends are very angry. They don't trust adults. I know you didn't do it. I know you're not the bad guys. But they don't care. Get out.
What do you say, Ben? You got more?
I found more. Hold on. These are some good ones.
Oh god, let's see this. Sorry for this sudden cut off in the Kamen Rider, folks. We have ideas.
Yeah, we've got some ideas here, folks. Aw, man, is it only the two of them? Yeah, it looks like there's only two of them right now. Damn.
Let's see the two then, anyway.
Alrighty. Kamen Rider Bonnie.
I'm honestly surprised the mask part of the costume is intact.
And Kamen Rider Foxy.
Yo. The Rocket and Pirate buckles, though.
The Rocker.
Rocker.
Yeah, Rocker and Pirate.
Oh, Rocker.
They look so damn good!
They do.
Like, if we're gonna turn the Five Nights at Freddy's foursome into Geats Riders, sure as shit, they're gonna have their own buckles.
A worm to the Central Park
Pirate,
Wi-Fi system.
Rocker.
This could give them backdoor access to a ton of personal data. Come to
Pirate,
think of it,
Rocker.
even I use this network. Wait, it's still uploading remotely. There must be multiple access
I
points.
want to say.
Stephanie, you're my eyes in the sky. See anything else strange in the park?
Food. I'm almost tempted to go chef buckle.
Orange owls and more guys
Pirate,
at a
Rocker,
nearby
Chef,
junction box.
and
Thanks. Keep a lookout for anything else.
I want to
I need to get to that junction box before the upload completes. If they can't access the laptop, they can't
I
upload.
don't think of anything.
Because most Freddy's don't have a personality.
Hit him in the air. Flank him.
Like, their role is generic leader of the group.
Usually.
Okay, this is almost as exciting as the time I saw 3 chestnut-sided warblers. Hey, I just noticed 2 other junction boxes being hit.
Maybe Singer?
Sending you the location.
Thanks for the heads up. I
think
better
that'd
get
be
moving.
too close to
2
beat,
more?
though.
I never thought I'd
Well,
say this.
Rocker is pretty
Why does
close to
Central
beat.
Park need such strong Wi-Fi coverage?
True,
People came here to
true.
get away.
Yeah. Pirate, Rocker,
There they are.
Chef,
I
Singer.
need to keep them away from that box.
Who's this? Shh. He's mom. Him. Say this
Wait,
for Tom.
no.
Hold that, man.
Pirate, Rocker, Drummer, Singer.
Not a chance in hell, buddy.
Sweet!
Right,
Only
'cause
one more to
she
go.
did the whole drums thing.
She did?
At least I think she did. For the original group.
Hold on. Yep, she did.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Who's there?
Sweet dreams.
Hey, there he is. I'll get him for you.
I'm almost tempted to make this particular her version of the Kamen Rider her because the thing is like this one is obsessed with eating anything, everything, and everyone.
So, Glamrock Chica.
There.
Only even
People
worse.
of Manhattan can rest easy knowing that their passwords and cat videos are safe.
Wait.
Spider-Man?
Oh no, it's
I
gonna
think
get
they might
even
have
worse.
Oh no. Are you
The
sure?
second they see Kazuto transform and see that he's
'Cause he's purple!
Tight. I'm on my way.
Oh
I
no!
need to get to Stephanie before Fisk's men do. She wouldn't be involved if it weren't for me.
They're trying to break down the door.
They're gonna think he was the one that
Nearly
did
there.
him.
Hide.
Like, I can imagine the riders at Parabeth has changed because the ghosts are possessing Felix this week. They understand enough to go, don't do that.
The hell are you talking about?
You are purple when you change, aren't you?
They
Yes, so you're purple
Hey.
too.
Hey, purple.
But that one's purple.
they won't know the difference.
Take him out.
You're too angry to know the difference. They'll just attack you on sight.
Have some of this.
Guys, is your Kazuto still there?
I'll enjoy this. Somebody shoot him down.
No, like you have to switch to like. Well, no, because your helmet's still purple. Fuck.
Boss wants your head.
No, that when he just says screw it and steals Felix's changer.
That's all.
And we get proper bunky.
Yes. Wait, no, would it even work?
Thank you,
with
Spider-Man.
Felix,
That was a little
he's
more
been
training
training
than my average night
he's been
of
going at
Birmingham.
this for 6
Hey,
years.
thank you.
Kabuto's
Your eagle eye
not even
stopped an
a year
incarcerated
in.
crime boss from harvesting half the city's personal data.
Not too shabby, huh? Plus,
Either that or
I
he
found a nest of red-breasted
Either
nuthatches
that or
when
he
the triple
steals
kicked the guy in
something
the
else
face.
off of Felix's
Real
person.
beauties, too.
A
You want to check
very
them out?
damaged belt
Thanks,
buckle
but
looking thing with a
I think I'll
point in the
focus on
middle.
jailbirds
Oh,
for
no.
now.
Oh, adamant. Can I adamant? Would I be allowed to adamant?
I didn't say it would work, just that he'd give it a try.
That is also true.
Just for that little bit of humor and the tension, it zaps him. He's not unconscious, he's just kind of momentarily stunned.
Like,
Oh.
Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it.
Okay, I'm gonna pull some strings and make it so that Callan will join you on that one.
Maybe he was investigating the mysteries of this place for a while. The rumors of Stalker experimenting on possessed metal.
Like he was sent there by the god that gave him his powers.
Like, when he gets there, he realizes that the Cyclone Riders are already there, and one of them's about to get dumped on by 4 animatronic riders.
The Cyclone Riders are already there. One of them can't change because
Purple.
It just looks everything off. And then another is possessed.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets
Thank God you're here.
She'd never admit
Yeah,
it.
I was investigate. I was.
Warming up to Spider.
Tara wanted me to investigate some really weird shit that was going on, and I find this place and.
Another one? You shouldn't be here either.
Oh God, is this what I think it is?
You know these freaks.
All units.
Yeah.
Trapped in their vehicles. Report came in near Gracie Mansion. Over.
I've played the games a couple of times. I'll explain later. Cassidy, let them go.
It's just a long, dead-eyed stare.
They have no connection to William Afton.
The stare just continues. One eye stops glowing.
No, the whole reason I said, hey guys, is the other Kazuto still there? Because he can just take his ID core and become a red Nubia.
Thanks. I think that debris is trapping someone inside that car.
The problem with that idea is that, as I've described before, when Lord Zed makes clones, the powers are identical,
I
visibly
need to
and
find whoever
functions.
caused this wreck before anyone else gets hurt.
Just give me a second.
Right.
I'm losing him. Gotta catch up.
You know,
This is why I wrote, let's say screw it and take Felix's picture.
You've got points left on your license, guys. That pile up was a doozy.
Well, well, he has years of training, can I handle it? You really didn't have too many options. It is a do or die response. And you were certainly not planning on dying.
Like, I can just imagine they're surrounded by the 4 untransformed animatronics.
Thank you so
And
either that or he just pulls up FNAF 2 and takes a spare Freddy head and puts that on over his helmet.
But yeah, like, I'm gonna pull strings so that you'll have been to Kamen Rider Aqua's world at least once before this. So Callan will be able to show up. And like, since Callan, me, knows the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, or bits of it at least.
Yeah, and now I thought of something even in, like, you know how I described Felix turning his head to start talking to people while he was possessed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the neck cracks when he does that.
Ooh!
Oh! Hold on. Let's see if I can find the GIF now, because I know what you're talking about.
It's just the discussion of the Halloween one-shot.
I was saying, like, it says exactly like what Halloween uses.
Basically, it started off as a joke idea, Kraken. What if Kamen Rider FNAF, and then it just spiraled out of control?
As many things do.
Yeah. We go from 0 to 11.
much.
I can only imagine that it was forced to take Felix's transformation device. Like, transformed with it.
Felix just calls it his Onimorpher.
You wanna fight? It's your lucky day.
Yeah, he transforms with it, but it's really hard to move.
It's like his body is like 10 times heavier. And every movement is like trying to work out under the worst circumstances possible.
Like, it's what he has to deal with.
What? Sorry, I can only hear you so well. There's people talking in the background here.
Sorry.
Wait, why are you apologizing? It's not your fault.
It isn't. Like, I'm saying it's a little difficult to hear Sir Taro with people talking so close to me out here.
Oh.
What was that quote you were saying? Like after I described the very heavy, difficult to move feeling?
This is what he has to deal with.
All units, a break-in was just
bad.
reported. Please proceed
Everybody
to
else
powering.
gets to try these powers at least once, and it's the same reaction. Why is it so heavy?
Like, I just... Oh god. I can just imagine
Ever hear a knocking?
the animatronic animatronics do transform, like back in the salon, if theater writers are watching this, Riz is just like, here's this turns to the Game Master. Why the hell do they have drivers?
No, he turns to the Game Master, is like, you mind explaining this shit?
So, you're all going to jail, where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you are at breaking in.
Exclusive mini bosses.
Yeah, we all know that's bullshit. What the fuck, man?
They're in a nether world.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. I'm just coming up with an excuse to keep us on the air.
Dude!
I'm at a fist construction.
That's fucking perfect!
A lot of guys here aren't exactly constructing.
What are they doing?
I'm gonna go find
Also,
out.
is anyone not gonna... Is nobody gonna mention the possessed?
Just got a text from Doc. Looks like he attached an idea for a Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever stop inventing?
I think
we're more worried about our own here.
Wow.
I mean, look what he has to deal with. He can't transform using the Desire Driver, so he has to force to use that other whatever you call it.
Should have brought my glasses. Awesome.
Yeah, and
Doc would be proud.
the actual user of that race is currently possessed, and I think his neck is broken.
Oh, I know, but I remember when he was a
Every
punk
time
kid.
you say that, it makes me think of that one scene from the Overlord movie.
Maybe he did. Lenny says there's more than one
Oh,
Spider-Man.
God.
Bite your tongue.
Snoring now.
I'm talking about that, Lindsay Bear.
Explain for the unenlightened?
Overlord is a horror. It's a horror movie.
Right, I'll be back in a few seconds.
Can anyone hear me?
I can only imagine how Felix is going to react when he's eventually, finally freed from possession. He's not gonna know a damn thing of what happened, and he's just gonna be wondering, why does my neck hurt so much?
You're in timeout.
Had to be Spider-Man. Now you're gonna die. I can't reach him.
I can also see how Lord Zed and Prince Gasket, I think, would have reacted to this. Gasket's horrified at the absolute mistreatment of the machine. Lord Zed's just loving the twisting of something normally innocent into a weapon of pure evil.
How would Gasket react to the fact that the machines are in fact possessed by dead kids?
You see them as desecrated, violated, and otherwise unclean.
More of them.
Ah. So he's more worried about the machines than the dead kids.
Machine Empire and all.
Yeah, I just find it funny.
Busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Hit him. Doing that. Boss is sick and tired of you. And so am I. You son of a.
Like, the remnant, the possessed metal, to him would be like the literal physical opposite of holy water.
Dang, looks like they called their
in
buddies.
his eye.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, more guys. Welcome to the party. House rules. Leave your shoes at the door. Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already. No?
Oh, this is my favorite finisher. The one where he, like, spins around with the web like that. Just delivers punch after punch.
Shot your own guy! That's cold!
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually,
Like
webbed
when you were
down.
dealing with the one guy with the riot shield, another
reported shots fired, so I've got
soldier
officers
guy
inbound.
is here, shot him
Good
in
work.
the back, trying to get to you.
Yep.
Fisk has more construction sites throughout the city.
And Kraken
Gutting their
just makes
fronts
the
too.
DBZ a bridge
Keep an eye
joke.
out and
Pecking
report in
order.
if you see anything suspicious.
If I'm gonna find all of Fisk's construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth-mapped post-process on photos of popular landmarks should do it. And I know just the one to start with.
I can just imagine. Stalker's on board with the Remnant experiments at first, until they actually discover how it's made.
Oh, no. Shocker wouldn't care.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, Shocker... Remember, they got their... Remember, Shocker was an offshoot of Nazis.
I'm sure even the bad guys have to have at least a little bit of humanity in, oh, we should stop at murdering children.
No.
Unfortunately not.
Like, first of all, historically speaking, Dr. Mengele, he did not give a shit about murdering kids.
I think I smoothed things over with the Grand Committee. If Lance Corporal Texador's fitting
Yeah, that's all
tomorrow
I
goes
needed
well,
to hear.
we should be okay.
That's fantastic, Doc. We're back on
And,
track.
Provisionally,
At least
as long as our
partially
little
based off of
incident
that is
escaped the
all I
mayor's
needed to
attention.
hear.
You'll be at the fitting tomorrow?
Definitely. It'll go great. We're gonna change the world, Doc.
I'll settle for not starting any more fires. See you tomorrow, Peter. Have a successful day.
Yeah, and Shocker, like, also does not care. Their whole shtick is human experimentation.
Again, fair.
We got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
Their leader isn't even really human.
Or at least, if he ever was, he sure ain't none anymore.
Well, in the TV shows, it's implied that he was some sort of alien entity.
All units, we've got a commercial robbery in progress. Officers needed near Civic Center.
Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store.
Can still see Stalker disposing of Afton if and when he proves no longer useful.
knowing Afton.
Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right
anyway.
there.
Yeah. Afton is a crafty son of a
I'll text
bitch.
you the location. The cops will be here in no time.
He always finds a way to come back.
Even when he really shouldn't.
Yep.
Especially when he really shouldn't.
Hell, I feel like if anything, Shocker would admire his tenacity.
I can just imagine, though, even if it's only temporary, upon failing to dispose of the riders, Lord Zed turns him into an actual rabbit.
Oh, actually, come to think of it, I wonder, like, since Zed is just muscle and tissue, how would he react to, Afton? Because, like, as Springtrap, he's just a corpse in a suit. Animated by his own frickin', soul. Like, possessed by his soul.
That determination. On the other, proceeds to zap him.
Yuri, this construction site's about as legit as the watches they sell in Times Square.
I don't have evidence for a warrant. You go in, you're on your own.
What else is new? Surprise!
Gasket, on the other hand, would see Afton purely as an abomination.
Oh, absolutely.
A monster that is the product of the very experiments he brought onto the world. Nay, monsters have a purpose. Afton is a mistake.
Spread out! We'll take you alive or dead. This doesn't care. I'll teach you some respect. How you like them up?
Trying to get perfect dodges.
I gather.
Take him down!
And you got a trophy for it.
Gonna teach you respect. Come on! That's not fair! Boss is sick and tired of you. And so am I.
Come on.
Rack him!
Damn it.
Heads up! He's airborne! He's mine!
All right.
You guys are late. Don't worry. I got plenty of face kicks left.
I can still picture the ultimate question being, of everyone these ghosts could possess, why the cat? And that's when Challenge, who is actually quite familiar with Digimon media and how they work, he offers at least a theory.
Well, Felix is made of data. I mean...
I checked records, and that site's been getting deliveries from cartel front companies.
They're moving drugs, huh?
Maybe that's how they're able to possess them. I mean, they're able to possess machines after all. And I mean, glitch trap is a thing, so.
I'm sorry, glitch what?
Oh, great, more of them. Guys, this isn't here. You could have just bailed.
Probably someone unfamiliar with, you know, all of this.
Glitch trap. After his physical body was destroyed, he had a backup plan where his mind was recreated with data hidden in the video game.
This is only acceptable if you're all showing up in clown cars.
That sounds needlessly convoluted.
It is.
Are you kidding me?
Especially when he only uses to possess like one person. And even then, not very well. You were saying?
Yeah, there was supposedly only one?
Yeah, only one. The other attempt... Sorry, go ahead.
For such a criminal mastermind, this guy's really, really dumb.
Yep.
This may be the dumbest genius I've ever seen.
Yuri, I got a bunch of incapacitated criminals and designer narcotics all wrapped up and waiting
Either
for
he's
you.
the dumbest genius I've ever heard of, or the smartest dumbass I've ever heard of. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah! Huh?
Is Taro there at all?
I think he said he had to go do something.
Ah.
Stealth suit. Or noir suit, rather.
Noir. It's pronounced noir.
Okay.
And right there, that one suit you passed over, the Secret Wars suit that is probably one of my favorites in the game, just for its appearance. Because I like it for much the same reason I enjoy the final battle color scheme Armada Optimus Prime goes through in the last few episodes of the show.
I know you've been
It's the same color scheme you're familiar with.
Wasn't
for
me.
The character,
I mean, what towers?
Just reorganized.
In fact, I need your help.
I'm back. I just had to
I think someone's
dinner.
jamming the system, and
All
they
right.
must be using multiple jammers to cover the
Oh,
full frequency range.
keeping rambling of
take a
things.
Long story short, Five Nights at Freddy's is going to happen in my Kamen
I
Rider
prefer to call it
D&D.
sharing, but sure.
Okay.
It's the Halloween
Jammers
special.
emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial
I
district
just
and
found
hunt
out
for
they
a
made the
signal.
hack plushies, and I'm like, damn it, I gotta save money.
Found a signal. Just need to follow it.
Because I don't know how long this anniversary event's gonna last, so I'm like, shit. They have kite. You
Any jamming
motherfucker.
devices would only be effective atop tall buildings.
It would be $51 just for one. 102 if I bought Haseo, and I don't have funds. Let alone, I don't know how long the Dot Hack anniversary event's gonna last. I'm kind of
Fistman.
mad now.
This is my shock face.
For an international shipping plush from Japan, it's not a bad price. But I just can't right now.
One thing I do like is it. Oh shit! Oh, okay, there we go. Wait, no. Alright, there he goes.
Yeah, when you knock people off of buildings, they get webbed to the side.
In that one guy's case, he was about to be webbed. Physics kicked in.
Link in the
He...
chat too, guys.
Job's not done until that jammer's
Alright. Do a flip! Yo! Mean Mug, what is up? Dude! What is up, my guy?
I didn't go through all that to leave the jammer where it is. Shoddy workmanship.
Mean Mug's another streamer friend of mine.
Okay.
I just took out a jamming device. That do anything?
No, but like I said,
Halloween
there's
staff
probably a
thing
bunch
we're
of
doing.
Makes sense.
Pop in and say hi.
Tricker's gotta get possessed.
I wonder if Fistman had anything to do with the system going down in the first place.
Well, thanks for popping in, man. Like, oh, it is nice to see. It's nice to see a friendly face. Because we have been, I swear, we have been. I don't want to say harassed, but I saw you were playing Spider-Man and had to stop by and show you some love. Thanks, man. I'm playing Spider-Man all throughout September and possibly October. In celebration of Spider-Man 2 coming out in October. No, this is probably like my 5th or 6th time playing this game.
Huh? At a jamming party and didn't invite me. And you're done.
Yep. Yep. Hup. Hup. Hup.
So quick letting him get airborne. That's never not possible.
But yeah, like, lately we have been more or less harassed by, like, graphic artist designers or whatever. Because they keep showing up and being all nice and whatnot. And then they try to sell their stuff, and we keep telling them, like, I keep telling them, I'm broke! I can't pay you! And they still try to get me to buy their stuff!
Just need to get rid of the jammer.
I would say harassed implies a degree of maliciousness, but I honestly don't know.
You get those all the time? Okay, good to know I'm not the only one. Thinking of playing this again next month as well. And Miles Morales until 2 comes out. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm starting a couple days early because we finished FF16 a little early. Yeah, it's terrible. Like, they'll come in.
Bombarded for accurate phrase here, because, like, again, I don't think they're, malicious in any particular case. Everybody needs a little extra money because everybody's got to eat.
Yeah, and I would love to pay them, but I don't make any money off this. No one donates. No one subscribes. I make nothing. Like, what little money I make is from the ad revenue, and that's not a lot.
Can't forget to wreck the jam.
This is essentially a non-profit organization.
Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
And that's how you know we have souls.
Yep.
Spider-Man, it's working. I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I
in the words of one Kevin Ethan Levin, that's what poor people have instead of money.
Crime, but he didn't do it in that knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning. Only one jammer left.
You know what?
There's
I
still
think
a
it's
few
about that
rooftops I
time.
haven't tried. Gotta look for something out of the ordinary.
Basically perpetual golden hour for the time being in the game. But I request the use of the Raimi suit. Because, like, the way that suit was designed, it was basically tailor-made for use at sunset.
You're just not very observant.
There he is! No. There you are. No! Take him down before he knocks us all out. Shoot him down already. Take him down! Got something for you. This is gonna hurt.
Now I just need.
So fun fact, there are actually some differences between the suit used in the first Raimi Spider-Man film and the ones used in the later two films.
Really?
Spider-Man, the crime
Mostly to do with the shapes of the spiders,
Any more info
the
on
eyes,
Fist's
and the
men or
webbing
those
pattern.
outfits?
Ah.
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape.
Like, I didn't even notice this until I compared this suit to a bunch of the other suits here, but like, I never really noticed how angry this version of Spider-Man looks compared to your standard Spidey costume. There's a more teardrop, rounded eye type pieces. The triangular shaped ones of the Raimi suit just feel angry.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Especially when you get to the Raimi-verse symbiote suit, because then, woo.
God, I hope that's in the second game.
Enough firepower for a small army.
Same.
Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns
Much
are
as
for.
I love the classic design of the black suit and the new kind of armored exoskeletal look of the Insomniac version, just having the Raimi-verse one there as an option pin, it really would. It seems like just icing on the cake. I'm pretty sure it'll be there eventually, because it would be, I guarantee you, it was one of the most requested alternate suits for the game. What would surprise me is if we actually got a symbiote suit for Spectacular Spider-Man thrown in there.
I think the Spectacular Spider-Man suit is in the second game. I remember reading something about that.
Now maybe I can figure out what's going on.
Like, the reason why I say it would surprise me is because there's three different versions of that
guard
symbiote suit, and
uniforms,
I'd be
spoofed
surprised
ID
if they pick one.
They were planning to bust
Heading
Fist
back
out
to
of the
work.
raft.
Good seeing you. Have a good stream. Thanks, Mean Mug. It means a lot to have you stop by.
Sorry to spoil your prison break,
Have a good. Well, I was gonna say have a good day at work, but have a nice rest of your day, man.
Seriously, that suit looks so good.
Yeah, it does.
I love how even in the PS4 version, and even more so here on the PS5, you could see the different materials used to make each suit.
Yep.
A detail that didn't even necessarily need to be there, but it's there and it's appreciated.
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system.
Had to leave to go eat dinner. I'm good. Anything about the hacks, but I said like pictures I found out that they made of the plus of the first character from the first game, the character from the second half of the game. So mad I don't have any money. I promised Mom I'll stop ordering shit for a while. I gotta save her for Blue Hand, maybe. Like that. My sister sibling like over $200 just for a vet appointment to get my cat fixed, and then I gotta pay, save up money for Blue Hand, and save up for Christmas, birthday.
As I warned, Nostradamus-like, After Spider-Man
Says they gave me
recklessly
one
took down
day.
Wilson Fisk without preparing for the
For 3 weeks.
consequences, our streets are now filled with
Do it a
aspiring
forfeit,
gangsters,
for complaining.
each trying to out-psycho the other. My next guest is lucky to have survived an armed robbery. Sir, we're glad you're okay.
That minute's gonna turn into the rest of the stream, so I'll see you all tomorrow.
To make an honest living.
All right. Oh shit! We've been going for 3 hours.
He caused the problem. Forgive me for raising my voice. I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through.
I got work
Sharon, our
tomorrow.
caller
You
seems
guys probably won't hear from me.
Good old Empire State.
Fair enough.
Man, I love this town.
My day
Time
this
to grab a
week.
snapshot.
Bear. When the stream
That'll
starts
do.
up tomorrow,
Map
tell
should
me
be
what I
recalibrated now.
missed, because I want to know.
Haven't done
Okay.
much photography since quitting the Bugle. Forgot how much I enjoy
See ya.
it. Should keep an eye out for more landmarks to shoot.
All right, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. We will. The schedule is now back to one game on Monday, Wednesday, maybe Friday if I still decide to do Street Fighter on Friday, and then Super Robot Wars on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So tomorrow we are back to Super Robot Wars. So thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
And Mekumon.
And Mekumon, and Taro, and Sammy, and Kraken occasionally.
Name's Kraken.
And we will see you guys on next stream, alright? Laters. Did I really just say later?